That I weigh my money and I look like money. And I don't really need new friends, so please stop calling me twin. I'ma say that shit again. You ain't never killed no man, so you can never fit in my skin. It's big Gucci man.
Every time you move, you gotta move with a rocket. Looking at the shoe, you see a pool in the faucet. So I hit the mill, come straight from the tropic. Got a coconut smell, but it hit like we boxing. She only ate the dick, but she still saying toxic. Know I got wrecked, so she do it more sloppy. Off a Percocet, I can't feel my body, but she ain't getting shit out of none of these pockets. Same young nigga still posting the trick on the plane with a op, about to go off in the shit. I don't even like flying, can't move with a stick. Call my junk out the jungle, he gon' pull up with a stick. On the phone with him now, he gon' pull up about shit. Talk about tapping in, I ain't tapping in shit. You ain't tapping with me before a nigga got rich. Homie pop Percocet, doctor say he had rich. Smoking with cake, ain't nobody married in the bitch. From the street now, nigga really married to the shit. I was broke in the bitch, now I'm having all the script. Need blue cheese, selling nothing added to the mix. One for noodle with the cracker steak added on the list. Got a Glock 17, nothing added but a sweet. Got the shit about the mud, wouldn't hand it to a nigga before they label me a rat. They gon' label me a killer.
Yeah. That was the big walk dog popping. He's Gucci Man got the best label in the game right now. That's what I think.
Who signed to him?
The artist that we just heard, Big Walk Dog, Pooh Shiesty.
Oh, yes.
Pooh Shiesty. Some more. His past always had Waka, OJ the Juice Man, all that. Man. What y'all think?
Okay.
How is everybody going? How's y'all doing, man?
Oh.
Welcome to episode 31 of the Full Circle Podcast. I'm the host, Jay Porter, in the build, and alongside me got my beautiful, amazing, wonderful, gracious co-host and wife,
Michelle. I feel like we haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, we haven't did it. I know we haven't did it on the last.
Do y'all even know who we are? Or we haven't been introducing ourselves.
Yeah, I don't think we did that in the last episode. That's why I was like, you know what I'm saying? Follow us on Instagram at the Full Circle Pod. You know what I'm saying? Cash App, $ Full Circle Pod. What else? Email the Full Circle Pod at gmail.com. Yeah.
Y'all email us if you got any questions. If there's anything you want to know about us or anything that you want us to talk about, email us.
And today's topic, the main topic is, did you live with your spouse before marriage?
Did we? We talking about us, y'all. We're starting like a new segment every so often, every few episodes. We're gonna do this segment called Let's Get Personal, where we reveal to y'all some of, our truths or some more personal things about ourselves or our relationship that y'all may not know. So this is kind of like the first installment of that. Watch out for these episodes. They'll pop up every so often.
Yeah.
But yeah, today in the Let's Get Personal, we're going to reveal to you guys whether we lived together before we got married or not.
And I still want to know, have y'all, if y'all did y'all leave comment in the comment if you have, and why not? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna tell y'all later. We got a cooler show today, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we got some topics for you, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to hit y'all over the head too hard, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you want, let's get started.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Have you caught the Olympics today, Jay?
Oh, hold up. How's your week been?
It's been good. Crazy, but good nonetheless.
Yeah, I had a cool week. We was at the African American Music Museum.
The National Museum of African American Music.
You know what I mean?
Located here in Nashville, y'all. Yeah. If you ever want to check it out.
Now, we are Nashville natives. When we went downtown, it looked so freaking different.
Let's start there. Jay.
Looked so different. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, it didn't help that when we went, I was in the clouds as it was. Y'all, okay, so like Jay said, we were born and raised in Nashville. But when we moved in together, whether we were married or not, I'll let y'all know later. But when we moved in together, we moved out of Nashville.
Yeah.
We were in Smyrna. And then we moved from Smyrna to another city where we are now. So it's been a good, what would you say, 5 years since we've lived in Nashville?
Yeah.
So to go back to downtown Nashville,
and to see it like that,
I was completely.
Yeah. We felt like tourists down there. You know what I'm saying? It was so new.
They have changed it so much. I didn't know that we were that far. And that, you know, from
that shows you how much Nashville is growing.
And I mean, Jay, like we were saying when we were in high school, like we were city, like we stayed downtown. We both rode the city bus to high school or whatever like that. Or, you know,
I've been riding the city bus. That shit was fun though.
So I thought that I know downtown Nashville. Where we were last night or yesterday was
different.
They call it 5th and Broadway.
Yeah,
and they
totally different.
I felt like I was in Orlando, Florida, in the Universal City Walk. Like this was not the Nashville that I know.
Yeah.
It was just so popping and just so touristy, if that's a word.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's exactly how it was. It was so touristy.
I was like, what in the world? Jay, I said, we got to walk through here. So we took a little detour from going straight to the museum and we just kind of explored. Yep. I was in awe. It's a good thing.
It was cool though. I'm glad.
What do you think overall of the improvements, the changes?
Way better. I like it.
I do too.
I like it. A lot of food spots. If you want to wait in the line for a good 2 hours for some food, go ahead. I don't see why. What's so famous about Hattie B's?
Because it's Nashville's signature food dish. Everybody's coming to Nashville and wants to try hot chicken.
They go Prince's,
but they don't want to. But with it, they don't want to. Y'all don't want to know that part, right? How did Hattie B become the go-to for hot chicken? I thought it was Prince's.
That really grinds my gears.
Because that's to me, I don't know why. Why does it grind? Because
we all know. You know what I'm saying? We already know the originators of the hot chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like that's going to show you how these other establishments, you know what I'm saying, try to take credit for it. But
that's true. We do have a Shake Shack here now. Did you see that? Did you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And shout out to Slim and Huskies. They
Black
Slim
owned.
and Huskies. They got one downtown too. Down there. I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? I like Slim and Huskies. Slim and Huskies. I'm not being biased.
Yeah.
I'm not. I think we talked about this before.
So if
Slim and Husky has the best pizza.
If you had to choose between Slim and Huskies and what is it, Pie 5?
Slim and Husky.
There you go.
Because Pie 5 is more like a Subway. It might be a Subway pizza version of Subway.
But in Slim and Huskies, you walk up to the counter and they make your pizza as you tell them what to put on it too.
It's a vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
We'll talk about lounges, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not a lounge, but it has a lounge vibe to it.
Yeah, I agree. I'm wondering that though about Nashville too, since it's growing and seeing what we saw yesterday. Are there more lounges that play a more diverse selection of music? Or if I'm to be choosy, neo soul, jazz, blues? Because when we were coming up, when I was, 21, 22, 23, downtown Nashville didn't have any of that catered to my taste, my style. So seeing all these new changes, I'm wondering, what is the nightlife like? Is it still catered towards cowboy boots and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bar hops, or are there live music,
I would say
venues
Nashville.
that play neo soul and jazz and stuff like that.
I would say Nashville is starting to be a white Atlanta.
Golly.
In a way, you know what I'm saying?
Remember the weekend?
Yeah.
That was all that we had when I was like 21, 22, 23.
Yeah.
I want there to be, at least 5 weekend hangout spots like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I think they're gonna come. They're gonna come. You know what I'm saying? Eventually.
So okay.
Yeah. So we want to get into our first topic. What?
Yeah. You want to talk about the Olympics or?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. We gonna talk about that Douglas, Gabby Douglas.
That was to go, I guess with the Olympics and like the mental health and what's going on with our Black athletes. If y'all haven't heard, Simone Biles withdrew from competing in the Olympics, like in her categories this year.
Yeah.
She's over there in Tokyo, but she's not competing. She said it was for mental health reasons. And what do you think about that, Jay? With her choosing not to perform?
I think it's somewhat more to it. They saying she has the twisties, the twisties. How you say it?
What's the twisties?
It's basically when you've been flipping a whole lot of times, you don't know what direction you at. So apparently that's a real thing. That's what she's saying she's suffering from, because you don't get injured because you get land wrong or something.
Okay.
But I think it's more to it. I think Simone Biles is out because the whole because that her it's her. I think so she gives somebody else a chance. You know what I'm saying? And then
to win. Yeah,
to win, because she was that good. Because first of all,
on her team. Yeah,
because she was too good. Like they didn't want to give her credit. You know what I'm saying? Look,
yeah.
What's her? She got 2 names. Simone Biles. Has anybody did them before?
Wait, she has 2 what?
2 moves named after her.
4. She has 4 moves named after her. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and 4 Olympic gold medals. She's the GOAT. Like she is doing things that other people can't do without hurting themselves, and that's the reason they're moving the bar. You know what I mean? That's the reason why I think they're saying like they're not judging her. They're not going to judge her correctly because of that. Because of, I think they said in gymnastics they judge you on execution and difficulty, and because her routines are so difficult,
nobody can do.
Nobody else can do that.
That's why I'm trying to. Has anybody? Nobody has did none of her moves yet, right?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
They can't. They can't. They will hurt themselves. They're like, the things that she's doing is not human. Right. So the judges, because her routines are so difficult, the judges aren't going to judge her the same as everyone else, which is unfair.
Yeah.
It's not her fault. Y'all can't do what I do. Yeah. This is a competition. That's the point.
They always move the goalposts when you win it.
They do.
But on the other hand, you know what I'm saying? I think that's why she really withdrew, because she was unfair.
She's like, if you're not gonna judge me fairly, I'm not gonna compete at all.
Yeah. It's like that starts to take a toll on you. Like, what's Naomi Osaka?
Yeah, Naomi Osaka.
Naomi Osaka. I think with her, when you so famous, you just say somebody that's naturally quiet, or stay to yourself. They always pushed out in the media and all this. Is like, man, I don't want to be. I think it's with her. I think that's what it is. Well, she's probably not a person that's want to be like used to all the big likes and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And they just push all this pressure on her. Like, I don't even want to play tennis in the first place. You know what I'm saying? It's probably like one of those. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Like, I can feel you. I can see why, especially like these black athletes. You
I
what
know
I'm saying?
Serena Williams has spoken out before about the press conferences after they compete and how mentally straining that can be as well.
Yeah.
And that's why I was just like looking around, like noticing that all of these black, particularly female athletes, are being vocal about their mental health. They're not going to just, suck it up and take it and deal with it. They're going to verbalize how they feel. And and as a woman, your feelings should be respected, or you know what I mean? Respected. Yes. Yeah. Cause we're not talking about a romantic relationship. They're just saying, listen, if I don't feel, myself or in a good mental place, I'm not going to push myself further than I can go. So respect that. And we're having to respect that. You have to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
that's more. I feel like that's more important. Your mental health is more important than whatever thing else. You know what I'm saying?
Serena said she wasn't going. She wasn't going to the Olympics this year. They asked her why. She said, I don't feel like talking about that right now. Maybe at another time. Yeah, but right now, don't worry about why. But people are speculating the reason why is because she wouldn't have been able to bring her child.
Yeah.
She's never been away from her child. And with all this COVID stuff, she wouldn't have been able to bring her child or her family.
Now, side note, we watched the trailer for the Serena Williams story.
Yeah.
I like it. I really like it.
It looks like it's gonna be good. What is the name of it? Because I think it's the father. It's more so the father's story. Yeah. What is the name? But yeah.
I don't know the name. I know his name is Richard.
Yeah.
I don't know the name of the movie.
Richard Williams
Richard Williams. The Richard Williams story.
We saw the trailer last night.
And as you know, Will Smith is in it.
Mm-hmm. He's playing the lead character. Now, what were you saying about Will Smith?
I said if Will Smith would deliver a good performance in this movie, I will reconsider my thoughts and feelings on Will Smith.
I'm not about to.
For real. It looked like a good movie.
The name of the movie is King Richard. That's gonna be the name of the movie. And Jay, I know how you feel about Will Smith, and if
I'm giving him
if Ali didn't change your mind about him, if The Pursuit of Happiness didn't change your mind about him,
but look what's out. Look what's out when Ali was out at the time. Malcolm X.
Malcolm X wasn't out at the same time as Ali. The movie?
Yeah.
No, Jay. Malcolm X, the movie came out like in the 90s, didn't it?
When did Ali come out?
In like the 2000s.
I thought it was the 90s. I thought that came out around the same time. I could be wrong.
I think like with you and Will Smith, you judge him as a collective instead of off of individual works.
No, I don't. I'm just saying, like, it's hard to follow up Malcolm X. Like
Jay, Malcolm X, and Ali
I know they came out the same. I'm saying, like, you got Malcolm X, Ray.
Oh, so you're just talking about biopics in general. Okay.
I saw Ali. I was like, it was good, but it went up to the caliber as Malcolm X or Ray. Like, that's all I'm saying.
You getting into the black blasphemy.
You want to do that later, or you want to?
Right. Let's come back to that, Jay.
All right. But like I said, if Will Smith delivers a good performance in this, I'll reconsider what I said.
The trailer looked good. I think Will Smith is gonna understand the assignment as far as portraying him.
I'm giving him a chance. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm saying if you can't, anyway.
But yeah,
it should be good. I'm be checking it out.
Me too.
Yeah.
As far as like these athletes speaking out about their mental health, I also wanted to kind of dive into how comfortable Black people in general are about speaking out about our mental health.
Yep.
Black women and black men.
Right.
When you aren't in a good mental state, if you feel pressure, if you feel stressed, if you feel overwhelmed, confused, needing help, how likely are you to speak out and verbalize that, Jay?
I think now I do, but growing up, that never was a thing.
To speak out about that.
Especially being a black male. You always told to suck it up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You guys, you know what I'm saying? That's a problem in a black.
Those feelings still exist. Yeah. So just because I'm not verbalize. I'm going to exchange the word express for verbalize. Just because we don't verbalize it, those feelings still exist. I still feel overwhelmed. I still feel stressed out. I still feel confused. But just because I'm not verbalizing it, those feelings still exist. So what happens? Those feelings inside of us, I feel like they show up in other ways. Like we might express it. We're not verbally expressing it, but we will express it physically. You will notice it in our demeanor. You will notice it in our actions and our behavior. And that's when all of a sudden we become judged. You're judging us on our actions, our behavior, not caring or understanding that the way I'm acting is as a result of how I'm feeling. But because of how we are raised and conditioned as Black people, we won't express how we feel. Right. So all you see is the behavior.
I think those feelings are normal to have, but just learn how to deal with them. It's the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying?
I think step one is expressing it. Right. It starts there. And that's what kudos to what these athletes are doing. They're expressing it. Yeah. And I think it's making headlines and it's making news and it's opening everyone up to the broader discussion because this isn't something we're used to seeing. Yeah. We're not used to seeing Black people express how we feel or talk about our mental health. Yeah. Unpopular opinion, we're used to white people doing that all the time. If something ain't right with Becky gonna say it. Becky gonna shit because I feel like white people are used to being coddled. White people are used to people caring. Okay, Black people, on the other hand, are not. I feel like if something is wrong with Sarah gonna say something, and everybody's gonna care and coddle and soothe and comfort. But if something wrong with me, I'm expected to push through it because I'm strong. She be all right. It ain't that bad. You get what I'm saying?
And
I don't know.
Flipping it over, like I know how since we don't tend to express our feelings, whatever, we direct in other ways, good and bad. For example, like music. What was that like going to the African to the National Museum of African American?
Yeah, music.
And you go to the slave section. Well, I seen one. What was that? He was like a happy a silent slave. It's not a good slave.
No.
But
I took a picture of that because that quote was deep as hell. Yeah. And it explains a lot. Yeah. Here it is, Jay. He said,
it was
Frederick Douglass says slaves are generally expected to sing as well as work. A silent slave is not liked by masters or overseers. Slaves are generally expected to sing as well as work. A silent slave is not liked by masters or overseers.
And that's deep. I say that because like that's how it is. Like when you quiet, you know what I'm saying? You're
threatening. Yeah. They don't like that.
The whole time, like you got mental problems. Like you just like, you know what I'm saying? And I think they expect everybody to be kikiing up, and I'm like, no, it's not like that. So as far as being Black, I feel like we have ways of generating that frustration that in other ways. Like music, you know what I'm saying? Just name a few. Music, sculpture, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because like yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
And good and bad. You know what I'm saying? What did Denzel Washington say in that movie Fences? My favorite saying.
No, you tell me.
You gotta take the crookeds with the straights.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite, and that's true. Like make what can you make out of this mental illness? Like how can you be creative? How can you work through it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to go on a tangent, but you know how you got those those artists that be like that don't put nothing out unless they going through something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is one rapper. He was like he took drugs just so he can go through something.
Damn.
And right up, I'm like, that's kind of deep. That's kind of anyway.
Wow.
But
yeah.
But yeah, that's how I feel.
I feel you. Like with that Frederick Douglass quote, it reminds me of work. A lot of people still connect, our work and our 9 to 5 to, slavery. A lot of people call our jobs a slave ship and, shit like that. Bosses, all that, there are parallels, between how working modern day and slavery, but anywho, with that Frederick Douglass quote, it just reminds me of like, at work, I feel like the more talkative, social, the ones who are more, kissing ass and you know what I mean, and all up in everybody's face and in the mix, those are the ones that it seems like the boss or the mat are more comfortable with. It's the ones who are silent, the ones who are quiet, the ones who ain't got a lot to say, the ones who just show up, do their jobs. Those are the ones that I'm a little uncomfortable about. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's like they're intimidated by that. They don't know what you're cooking up or what are you actually thinking? What's going on with your mental? That's what you were saying. Yeah. They don't, they'd rather you be singing. Okay. That's how I see that quote. They'd rather us be, singing. Okay. They're more comfortable with us, showing our teeth and you know what I mean, entertaining and yes, master. No, but if you the one who's quiet, ain't got much to say,
you're a problem. That's what they call silence. Silence is deadly. You know what I'm saying? That's how
a silent slave is not liked by the slave master. They want you singing.
Even the slave master had a violin while she was working.
Okay.
He'd play the violin and nigga sing the song. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They don't like the quiet ones.
And also, side note, I'm just going. That's how the Underground Railroad. They sung.
Speak on it, Jay.
They sung the directions.
Speak on it.
So
say that. Say that. I mean, and
I didn't see that in the African American.
I'm. You know what? It could have been in there. I didn't either. But it could have been in there because I didn't read everything. You know what I mean? But they did take you, starting with slavery, and then they brought you, to,
to your plants or whatever.
Yeah. But it was dope. They just brought you through the different eras, of music, and from blues to jazz. I like the correlation between Memphis blues and St. Louis blues. I've always compared those two cities because both of them are kind of known for their barbecue. Both of them are known for blues. So it was interesting hearing that Memphis blues, that's more of your B.B. Kings or whatever like that. But New Orleans blues was more of your Bessie Smiths and your Ma Rainey's. And I'm like, oh, okay, I can hear the difference. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I like the Memphis blues better.
Memphis blues.
Yeah.
What's the song that you put me on to? Last
$2, Johnny Taylor.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like blues. I don't know. I like blues. Yeah. Blues.
Y'all comment if y'all heard blues every Saturday morning. That was the cleanup music.
Right.
Okay.
And so
yeah.
All right. Go to the next topic. Dababy.
Oh, I forgot all about him. He wasn't even on my list.
Okay.
No shade.
Dababy versus Lil Nas X.
Really, Jay?
Oh, that's how I took it.
Okay, so elaborate.
So Dababy went on a rant and on his Rolling Loud show. He said a lot of shit. But the big thing I feel like they got was talking about was when he said if you ain't in the parking lot sucking dick, put your phones up or something like that. And I'm like, before that he said if you got HIV, AIDS, and you got 2 weeks to live, put your phones up, something like that. It was like this whole thing to me is bizarre. That's why I call it a rant. I call it a rant bizarre because it's like it's one of those things like how that's DJs always do that. Like if you this put your hands up, go say, you know what I'm saying, scream and shout. But I don't know, it's just how it came out. It was bizarre. I don't know if he intentionally said that to get everybody
a reaction
buzzing.
or something.
Yeah, because that his whole performance, he brought Tory Lanez out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Like he was doing the most that night between Tory Lanez, whatever the hell he was talking about, and somebody threw a shoe at his ass. The most was happening for him. I want to know, did that shoe get thrown before or after? Okay, the tangent, the rant. Yeah. Lord,
like I said, I think it was bizarre. It was a very bizarre. Like, of course, the next day everybody's like they talking about Dababy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And at first he stood by what he said. Then after a while, he was like, he apologized.
My thing is, I think this is what it is. Like if he went through all that and said all that shit just to get the media buzzing, just to get more attention, you know what I mean? Just to, be popping the next day, it's sad and unfortunate that he did that at the expense of his fans. You know what I mean? Like to be an artist, like you got fans of all different walks, backgrounds, all that stuff, races, sexuality. So these people actually like you and support you. So for you to offend them, you know what I mean? Just so people can talk about you more, just so you can get a little bit more attention, that's disrespectful to say the least.
Just the other day, I was thinking about something.
What?
What are Dababy's fan base?
It could be all type of people. First of all, we know, you know what I mean? I'm sure they're young people, black people, men, women, white, black, straight, gay. You would assume that only, black people from the ages of 10 to 25 are Dababy's fans, but a whole lot of white people love hip hop. You know what I mean? So you'd be surprised, what somebody's fan base actually is. And I think that's something that he's not taking into consideration. He may think that his fan base are black people ages 10 to 25. He's not taking into consideration it's white people who are your fans. They're gay people who are your friends. They're straight people who are your fans. And a lot of people can't help certain health conditions. Some of your fans probably got cancer. Some of your fans probably got AIDS. Some of your fans probably got HIV. Just because I have a disease doesn't mean I don't listen to music or aren't a fan of certain things.
I have a theory about
what?
Dababy. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
A lot of times
when that music starts playing,
I usually be right. I'm like what 2-0 right now.
Yeah. But who's counting? Yes.
No, but why I said fan base, Dababy has a lot of American fan base.
Yes.
His main fan base is American, right? Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Dababy's Nigerian.
Oh, okay.
So I think I'm not saying this with all Nigerians.
Wow, Jay.
I'm not saying this with all Nigerians.
I didn't know that.
But a lot of times Africans don't really give a fuck about Black Americans. You know what I'm saying?
Jay.
Look at the Water Boys. If the Water Boys had been Nigerian,
who boys?
The Water Boys, the Candy Boys.
Candy Boys. Okay.
No, he was saying they was saying their candy.
Oh, okay.
If they had to been like Nigerian, you think he would probably gave him that 200?
I don't know.
I really all his stuff. Remember, he's Nigerian, so a lot of times the Africans don't give a fuck about Black Americans. That's just my thought on that. That's just how I feel about that. And him saying what he said and stuff like that, it's like I'm not surprised.
Just out of curiosity.
I'm not saying all Nigerians like it, but
just out of curiosity, because I didn't know Dababy was Nigerian.
Yeah.
If you don't have an accent, can you tell if you're talking to someone who's Nigerian or Black or just Black American or African American? Because I didn't know that he was Nigerian. Yeah. So, and that's why I'm saying that's a little unfortunate. If that, I understand that they probably still feel that way about Black people, but sir, if you don't have an accent, I can't tell that you're Nigerian. We all look the same. We're all African. So if those little kids ran up to him, how would he know that they're not Nigerian if they don't have an accent? We all look the same.
Look, I'm just saying.
But no, for real. How would he know? How would he know that these aren't Nigerian boys?
I mean, I'm not saying with the boys. I'm just saying.
But
I'm just saying.
And that's why I'm saying, how do you know? Like, I
don't know.
Because I'm like, I can't tell the difference between a Nigerian and an African American because if you don't have an accent, we all look the same. I don't know until they tell us. If you didn't know, I'm West African. It's true. Okay. So, I got a little bit of Nigerian in me too. It's true.
Maybe he's African.
Yeah.
He's from, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to make the point. It's like, I'm not saying all Nigerians is bad. You feel me? Not like that. It's just like their thoughts of Black Americans, Africans in general, are different from ours. You know what I'm saying? How they way see shit, and you know what I'm saying. It's like, of course, you know what I'm saying. That's my theory. From him saying all this shit, his bizarre ass rolling loud. I like it's just bizarre. If I sum up Dababy's performance, it was just bizarre. It's like I don't know if he was trying to do that and all that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how. And also, what does it say about freedom of speech? You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Okay, so like I also feel like some of these rappers are tired of walking on eggshells. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. But that was my whole point of not. It's like you don't care about your fans. Like that's disrespectful to your fans. Nobody is saying that you should not have freedom of speech. I'm saying that you should care if you're offending your fans. That's messed up.
And that's some mature thing. That's like what's offensive and what's not offensive.
Like and that's why I'm saying you got to know your fan base. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying somebody who say some shit that's not just some regular shit, and people be like, "Oh, you already said." It's like that's, you know what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, you walk on eggshells while you walking on eggshells.
Like you know it's just a part. To me, I think that's just a part of like growth.
I just laid a bar.
Say it again.
You walking on eggshells while you walking on eggshells.
Do your thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of these start doing that. They start like being careful, saying something once, process being careful. They still see it's come across as hate. You know what I'm saying?
I think that these entertainers got one or two options. You either handle the media like. Actually, it's the same option because they're doing the same thing. I was about to say you either handle the media like Young Thug or handle it like Jay-Z and Beyonce, but they actually do the same thing. Mean they interact with the media as little as possible. Yeah. If you don't know how to, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. If you're tired of being censored and I can't say nothing without offending nobody, then how about you just shut the hell up? Because if you didn't realize like your job as being an entertainer is to entertain people, and you have a large fan base. And I understand you may not realize exactly who all is your fan or not, and you don't want to offend your fans. So how about just be considerate and just, if you don't know how to be politically correct or just say nice things, then how about you just not say anything at all?
I feel what you're saying. But a part of being an artist is speaking out.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Or being hold on. Let me. A part of an artist is speaking and getting your thoughts out.
No, it's not.
Hold up. I'm trying to let me finish. Good or bad? You feel me?
No, it's not.
Hold up. Yes, it.
A part of being an artist is speaking out.
A lot of these artists, I like them because they speak out. You know what I'm saying? Or they not speaking out, but their thoughts on stuff. You feel me? So why I'm saying that is because I feel like that's part of creativity. You know, being your creative process. And I feel like, damn, I was going somewhere with it. Shit, I forgot. Go ahead.
I mean, we like it when our celebrities speak out, but that's not their job to speak out. And that's why a lot of times they end up putting their foot in their mouth. Your job is to entertain. Entertainers are not activists. That's another reason why when we had this presidential election and all of a sudden the presidents were pandering to entertainers because they felt like as long as I got the celebrity on my side, I got the vote. But these celebrities aren't activists. These celebrities don't speak for our communities. These celebrities don't always relate to us. These celebrities don't know what we're actually going through. They're not activists, and it's not their job to speak on social issues. We like it when they do, but it's not their job to. And a lot of times it's best when they don't. They have to stay in their lane.
I know it's not their job. I'm saying they should speak out if they want to. What if Tupac didn't speak out? He wouldn't be Tupac. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I know it's not their job, but I want to know what's they thinking, what's their thoughts on stuff. Good or bad? Good or bad?
Hear me out. Hear
You know
me
what I'm
out.
saying?
They express themselves through their art.
That's part of it.
They don't.
That's part of it. That's part of it.
So if your art is to rap, express yourself in a rap. Don't stand behind a podium and give a speech. I'm sorry, I said it. Said it because I'm telling. If that's your strength, if that's the way that you can best express yourself, you'll probably say what you mean and mean what you say better if you go through your art than trying to verbalize it in a different way. Because you're gonna end up getting your words twisted. It happens to Kanye West all the time.
Well, what if NWA didn't speak out?
They did through their music.
They also did it in public too.
No, yes,
they did.
Oh, pull up. Let me.
What if Public Enemy didn't speak out?
They did through their music.
They also did it in speaking and talking.
Jay,
too.
I'm sorry.
It's not just music.
No, I leave that to Angela Rye. I leave that to Rick Nashe. He expresses himself through his documentaries. I leave that to politics. I leave that to activists. Jay.
J. Cole do it. He does it all the time
through his music,
and he also speak out.
Where's the speeches? Where are they? Where are they?
He was at Ferguson. He speak out. And the dude was like,
and a lot of people these are the same ones that we hold up like you showed up at a march and all of a sudden I'm supposed to care.
No.
Just because they showed up at the march and said a few words.
Just because you're artist, you can speak out. It's no problem with you speaking out. They just don't want you to speak out.
No. Okay, hear me out, Jay. Hear me out. I've been saying, I said that we appreciate it when they speak out.
Yeah.
I said that's not their job to.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that's not their job.
I think so. I think that's what happens. A lot of times we say the same thing, but because we're saying it in different ways, we're not understanding that we're agreeing. Like that, we like it when these celebrities speak out, but it's not their job to speak out. And if they want to express how they feel, I'm just saying it's probably best if you go through your strength, your avenue of artistry. You will express if you are a singer, you will probably express yourself better through song than through trying to paint a picture, because your strength is not painting. So you're probably not going to get your point across that well through a picture. But if you sung your song, you probably will get it through clear and precise and pristine, and in a way a lot of people wouldn't have been able to. You're trying to give a speech, that's not your strong point. So at some point you're probably going to say something that's going to offend somebody. Now, had you just leaned on your strong point, it would have came across better. Okay, listen, I like to write poetry. I feel like that's my best way of expressing myself. Now, if I try to turn around and create a beat, Michelle, that beat's gonna sound like trash because that's not your strong point. Maybe you should just stay in your lane and do what you're best at, and you can probably express yourself better that way. Okay, the whole concept is the whole thing that's happened is Dababy is a rapper. He started talking and offended people. Nobody was offended when he was doing his songs, so maybe he should stick with doing his songs. He didn't offend people until he started talking. It was like, what the hell are you talking about? You called the thing bizarre. You didn't call his music bizarre. You called his speech bizarre. So maybe he should stay in his lane and express himself through music. It happens to Kanye West all the time. How about you just stay in your lane and express yourself through music? Because the moment you start talking, people look at you like you're done. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Because if he didn't say that, he wouldn't be Kanye West. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, if Tupac didn't say nothing, he wouldn't be Tupac. I'm just saying, I know it's not their job. Right? Listen to what I'm saying. It's not their job. I know it's not their job.
You know more. Oh, I'm sorry. You wasn't done.
I'm just saying, I know it's not their job. I'm saying, but if some artists have opinions, good or bad, Kanye West is probably bad, Baby the bad, but you also got something that's good, like Tupac. That's what I'm saying.
You know more. You know more activists than I do. I'm sure you could name off a few. Listen, what's the lady's name? What is the lady's name? She's in the Hidden Color documentary. Ali. What's her name?
Ali.
I'd rather hear her. Come on, leave that to her. Leave it to her.
Of course.
Who are all those doctors and professors who be in the Hidden Colors documentary? Leave it to them. Tupac was dope as hell, okay? And I'm not taking anything from him, but Tupac was no Shazara Ali. Let's say that. I'm not trying to take anything from him, but I need to pull up every professor and doctor and researcher who was in the Hidden Color documentaries, because I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but Tupac couldn't hold a candle to them. I appreciate what he had to say, but let's not compare apples and oranges.
Of course.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying, if you got something to say that shit. If you're going to speak, like, you feel me? Tupac.
I'm not saying you shouldn't.
Tupac wasn't the best, but when when he talked, he felt that shit.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't.
Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, these artists, some of these artists, they have good stuff, things to say. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying.
And why not?
I'm not saying that they shouldn't talk. I'm not saying that they shouldn't talk.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, cool. I'm not saying that they should not talk. I'm not saying if they don't have, if they shouldn't say anything, open up and speak if they have something, helpful or useful to say. Yeah. I'm not saying that.
Right, I know.
I'm just saying some of Tupac's songs hit harder than his speeches.
I know, I agree.
He may blurt it out one time, fuck the police. But he could have made a 3-minute song that could have went into further depth and explained more of his point.
And he did do that.
So that's what I'm saying. His strong point is the music, not just a 5-minute blurt of they don't care about black people. Okay, well, you kind of explained it a little bit more in your song. It's not just a random outburst.
I think so. We agree, disagree. Okay. Because like I said, because we can talk about this all day podcast.
Just because he yelled out, they don't care about black people.
He said more than stuff. You see in his jail interviews.
Speak on it, Jane. Now speak on it. Tell me.
He was talking. You know what I'm saying? He said a lot of shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, when you got a person that's opinionated, so like a good artist, Bob Marley. When Bob Marley say he's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
let me shout out my girl, Sister Soldier. That's another example.
You know what I'm saying?
But Sister Soldier wasn't a rapper. She
was a raptivist.
She was a raptivist.
No, I'm just saying.
No, but
I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying it's your job to do it, but if you want to, good or bad, you know what I'm saying, you gonna predict the outcome, so you can be the baby or you can be Tupac. You know what I'm saying? It's on you. You feel me? But I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Good. That's how I feel. Yeah.
I hear you.
That's all I was saying.
Okay.
Or I should speak out if you want to. Good or bad.
Okay.
Yeah. Woo! All right. What's next? You want to play a song?
Yeah, should we take a break? That kind of got us to the hour mark. If you want to take a break, yeah,
All right,
yeah.
we're gonna play some jams. We'll be back.
I would like to get to know if I could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on. And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for real. I could be wrong, but I feel like something could be going on. The more I see you, the more that it becomes so true. There ain't no other for me, it's only you. I wanna be down with what you're going through. I wanna be down. I wanna be down with you. Down with you. It's true. I wanna be down. I know anybody's gonna be lonely without the reason they got someone to care for. Maybe all you need's a shoulder to cry on. If that's a fact, then I'll be more than you ever could dream of. If all you need is one time, then I got plenty of. I'll dedicate all my love unto you only, baby. I wanna stay by your side, be there to cool you down, and let you know everything will be alright. I wanna be down. I wanna be down. I wanna be down with you. No matter time. It's true. I wanna be down. I wanna be got to be down with what you go. I wanna be down. I wanna be down with you. No matter the time of day and night, it's gonna be down. Wanna be with only you, my baby. I wanna be down with only you. Oh yeah, it's true. I wanna be down. Got to be down. I wanna be. I got to be.
Yeah. That was Brandy. I want to be down.
The bass go hard on that song, Jay.
Yeah,
It's the bass. It was a dance to it, y'all. I just can't remember. I used to know it.
You're not doing that.
I don't know. It was something with the hands.
Dang, something with the hands. So,
Lord.
oh, so a couple of episodes ago, I'm in a deep dive, right?
Mm.
I said that the Jamaicans had to do something with Sha'Carri Richardson. In this whole marijuana scandal.
That they wanted her out.
Yeah.
They needed her out of here.
Because I thought it was odd that it was a Jamaican Post that broke the story. You know what I'm saying? So now,
lo and behold,
the fastest woman, she won the
100 meter.
Yeah, I think they wanted to keep her at number one.
She won a Jamaican won the 100 meter relay in the Olympics. Had Sha'Carri Richardson went, it could have been her. But Jay said, I think it was the Jamaicans who ratted her out because it was a Jamaican newspaper that released the story that she.
Don't you think it's strange? Because like a lot of these medical records are being leaked.
Right.
That's what the Simone Biles, they leaked it.
True. Good point.
You know what I'm saying?
Another situation, because people are wondering, why is Simone Biles not competing? Could it be because of she's not allowed to take her Ritalin while she's over there in Tokyo? Simone Biles has ADHD and she's supposed to take Ritalin, but that's banned over there in Tokyo. Well, somebody leaked their health records, and it shows that Simone Biles has Ritalin in her blood system. They made the exception. She can take her Ritalin over there. So that's not it. But to your point, Jay, why are all these records being leaked? These health records.
And that's a HIPAA law, ain't it?
Oh, right. To say the least. To say the least.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
True.
That's I think it's something funny going on over there.
It's weird.
I wouldn't be surprised if years later something came out about all this. I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Like
like
5 years later,
the 2020 Olympics. What really is going on?
I won't be surprised if anything else come out of this, because this whole pandemic stuff and this Olympic stuff is just funny. It's just
I'm with you.
We going next. We're gonna talk about black blasphemy. But before that, we gotta get into our sponsor.
Yes. A Lemon Twisted. Y'all, head over to Instagram and follow A Lemon Twisted. If you're on Facebook, follow A Lemon Twisted and go to www.alemontwisted.wordpress.com. If you are a sophisticated foodie, if you are a new foodie, if you're new to if you want to learn new recipes, if you want to learn new drink cocktail recipes, or if you are an experienced foodie and you just like staying, in the culinary world, if you just like seeing pictures, blogs, restaurant reviews, all of that, head over to her page. You will not be disappointed. She operates a blog that is culinary related.
Good stuff.
It's really good. So follow her. Check her out. It's Black owned. So support.
Yeah. Speaking of food, last night we went to Chili's.
We had a spread. We had a spread.
Fire though. Ate all of it.
We had some
Chili's is a Mexican restaurant.
Yes. Yeah.
Tex-Mex, so you want to call it.
Their salsa is A1.
You gotta get that recipe though.
Like, can you just go ahead and bring out another bowl, because we know we're gonna need it? She brought out.
I'll go ahead.
She brought some salsa and some creamy avocado dip. Remember? And you like that?
That was fire. That was good as hell.
What did you have, Jay?
The fajitas.
Yeah.
And what's it? Margaritas.
Woo! Margaritas. They made them right.
I had 2.5.
I had 1.5.
Jumbo, was it grande margarita?
Grande margaritas. I had 1.5.
Yeah,
I ordered the second one, but I couldn't finish it, so I gave Jay half of it.
I ordered it for you. I'm like, yeah, bring it.
Like, Jay, what are you trying to do, Jay? And what did we end up doing?
Right.
Did it happen? Did it work? Did it work?
We had fun on the way home.
Good times. That's nice. But you know what, y'all? We're married. You got to keep the spice. There's nothing wrong with any of this, because we're married. You got to keep the spice in your relationship. Yeah. So we just kind of, It was nice. It was a nice date night. First of all, my husband, let me go ahead and give you Jay the whole weekend. I come home from work and Jay done bleached the bathroom. I walk in, the bathroom smells clean. Tub is spotless. Jay already renovated, the bathroom. Okay, we did a lot of work in there. So I felt like I had a whole spa night. Did I not? I was listening to this was Friday night. I'm listening to my Tiny Desk, Erica Badu, Summer Walker, because the bathroom was just spotless. So I had a nice long spa night in my bathroom. Okay. Jay set the tone on Friday night and we continued that vibe throughout the night. Saturday, Jay had planned all that to take us out to the museum, and when we saw all of the changes they made downtown, Jay was dressed sharp. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, look at my king.
Got some new boots.
Then we go out to eat. Jay gets me nice and tipsy.
As I should.
We have fun on the way home. We've been married for how many years? 4 years? 3
Going on 5.
4 years.
You say 4 and I say 5.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it was cool though. You gotta do that sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Just go, just kick it, you know what I'm saying? Like seeing Nashville, it's just changed a lot, man. I was just like, damn, what the hell have I been? I feel like I was in a time capsule.
Yes,
got a time capsule.
I didn't realize. I mean, I knew we moved out of Nashville, but I really didn't know that we were that. Yeah. Like we really don't live in Nashville no more. Right. We haven't been in that, lived there. Now, it's like we still got family there. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it doesn't feel like we haven't been there, but we haven't been downtown Nashville. Right. We don't have to pass through, and that's just crazy. All I go to is my relative's house, my parents' house. Yeah. We don't venture out in downtown Nashville.
Right. All right. Get into some fun. Start up
Black blasphemy. Yeah.
Black blasphemy.
We follow. Go ahead. No.
So my black blasphemy is. You ready? Mm-hmm. All right. So I think Jagged Edge. I think Jagged Edge is better than Boys to Men.
Okay. I was with you on that. Now, what's your why?
Originally, my black blasphemy was Jagged Edge. Before that was Brent Flyers. Before that was Bryson Tiller. Before Life Jennings. Jagged Edge. Jagged Edge was the original of Trap Soul.
I don't think that's blasphemous because I think a lot of people will agree with that. Okay. That was a good point. Like you gave me something to think about when you said that. Yeah.
So then got the deep thinking deep. I'm like, I think Jagged Edge is better than Boys to Men.
That's why I was like, okay, let me hear you. Okay.
So we play Promise. Okay, here's why. Boys to Men are better singers. I'm not saying they can't sing. They the best male singing group ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I like Jagged Edge a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Boys to Men, you can say they like soft. They kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I just want to hear like some shit like that.
You like that? Like, yeah, you like that type of Okay.
And I feel like that's why I said originally that Jagged Edge was the originators of Trap Soul. You know what I'm saying? Because like the way they brought, you know what I'm saying?
It's like every time I have to think about it, and then when I think about it, I'm like, yeah.
So you said it's Jodeci.
Now, I was with you. Then I said, but hold up, you got to give Jodeci their credit. Jodeci, if we're taking it there, I think Jodeci was the originators of that whole sound or whatever like that. And then you said, no, right. Jagged Edge is better than Jodeci.
Yes.
That's when I said, okay, now we in blasphemous territory. Maybe that's the black blasphemy.
Is better than Jodeci.
So you played Nothing Is Promised, and then I played Forever My Lady. And you stuck with your
even Forever My Lady, it was just like it didn't it didn't hit hard enough. What was that one? Walking out of heaven.
I could have played "Come and Talk to Me."
That's-
Then, if you wanted something, come and talk to me. And I really wanna meet you. Can I talk to you?
Walked out of heaven, man.
Walked Out of Heaven is the same tempo of Forever My Lady.
It hits better though.
Oh,
It hits better. That's what I'm saying. That's my black. That's right there. I think Jagged Edge. This not being biased because Jagged Edge is my
Jagged
favorite
Edge
group,
is better than Jodeci.
but when you time it like sonically, they just sound better.
Oh,
Like Jodeci, all they do is yell.
Forever.
All they yell. Oh yeah, I'm like, oh man,
Wait.
for that yelling shit.
That's because
All they do is yell.
you know, I hear you. I'm getting it now. That's because they were appealing to women. I think Jagged Edge appeals to men. Just like that's the reason why I feel like you kind of like Life Jennings and you like Brett Fires. When I listen to their music, they are appealing to men. They're really not appealing to women. When you said all they do is yell and that roughness, that's because that's what women like. I'm giving you some. Women like that growl. Women like that roughness, and they know that because they're appealing to women. Jagged Edge, they're making their music trying to appeal to men. They want men to want to play their records to girls.
So I'm like, oh yeah, that's
if you were a singer,
no, they can't sing. Jagged Edge, Jodeci can't sing.
No, Jay, I think that's.
I'm sorry.
Jay,
I'm sonically, I'm listening to it like Jagged Edge is the better singers.
I think that's it though, Jay. I'm trying to put you on game on something. I think that's it. I'm telling you. I think that's because they appeal to men, like, and that's why men listen to them. Like, yeah, y'all saying how I feel or what I think or whatever. Like, even if it's not that deep, but I'm just telling you that's the reason. Jodeci appeal. They're singing to like they appeal to women. Of course, you're not gonna like that sound because that sound is supposed to be appealing to women.
Like Michael Jackson, like when he go, oh, like
what?
That's the same. It's like
you don't like
good.
that?
He could sing. Well, I'm saying like singing wise.
Jodeci. That's why I was like, Jodeci got them runs.
No.
Casey and Joe, they could.
Edge is way better singers though.
I disagree. I disagree. And I'm saying I think we disagree on that because of the appeal. I think that's what it is. Like at some point, a lot of men had like these, like I think in the late 80s, like early 90s, a lot of men had the high pitched voice, the falsetto. You listen to 112, again, another group that made their music appealing to women. Their lead singer had that high pitch, the high pitched voice, right? You like Jagged Edge better than 112, and I'm saying Jagged Edge, their songs are more sonically appealing to men.
What about Pretty Ricky? What about Pretty Ricky?
They appeal to women.
That's what I'm saying. I like Pretty Ricky. It just had it has something to do with the singing. It's not really the appeal, just the singing. I just think Jagged Edge is the better singer than Jodeci.
Okay,
that's all I'm saying.
I agree. I hear you. I'm just all I'm saying is I think that's the reason why. I think that's the reason why. I wish I could think of another example. Who do you think is a better singer, Usher or Jagged Edge? Who? Hold up. Don't answer that. Who do you like better as an artist? Or excuse me, who do you like better as a singer? Usher or Life Jennings?
Usher. I like Usher better as a singer.
Who do you like better as a singer, Usher or Genuine?
Say Genuine.
Well, that like, just disproved my whole point.
Genuine cold, like so anxious. That shit was hard.
Okay, well that's just this point. Okay, well, never mind.
what was your poem gonna be?
Because Usher appeals to women in his songs. You know what I mean? Versus Life Jennings is another man who appeals to, who women, or excuse me, who men will probably like more.
Now, I was just going off singing ability.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So now I'm kind of getting it. You just don't like that rough sound, because Life Jennings has that rough sound and he's one of your favorite artists. But if you had to choose between him and Usher, you would pick Usher.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Life Jennings is rough as hell too. Just like Jodeci.
You like, and it's the song too. Like, Must Be Nice. Hypothetically, like them are bangers. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
sonically, just off of a singer wise, you think Usher is a better singer than him?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What about Anthony Hamilton?
No. Charlene was good. I like Charlene.
But the way that he sounds as a singer, you think he's a good singer or no?
It's the tone. Yeah, his tone singing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What, you like it or no?
No. It's like, it's too, I guess, it's too raw, I guess. Like, it's too, I don't know. It's not polished. I feel like it could be polished more. It's not the something I will listen to.
So would you say that Jodeci don't sound that polished? I'm trying to find these men with these rough ass voices and trying to figure out, is that it? Would you say that Jodeci don't sound polished?
No, it just sounds like they just yelling. So it's like they're not in pitch. Like,
but it doesn't sound like
Anthony
Hamilton is yelling.
It's I guess with the rougher sound, it sounds like you're not in pitch, like you're not in key. Like,
does it sound like Anthony Hamilton is in pitch and in key?
Charlene was, I like that because it sounded good.
What about his other songs? Did it sound like he was in pitch and in key?
Sometimes I don't listen to Anthony Hamilton like that.
Okay.
But it's cool. You know what I'm saying?
But he does sound in pitch and in key.
Yeah, like real pitchy. Like
he sounds pitchy.
Yeah.
Okay. Jodeci, do they sound pitchy?
Yeah, like when they do that, it's just
does Life Jennings sound pitchy?
No.
Okay,
no.
I'm sticking with these men because all these men got rough voices. So I was just trying to figure out, is it the rough voices? That's why I'm asking.
Life Jennings, it's rough, but it's smooth. Like,
okay.
I don't want to get, but we're gonna have a long story short. I just like Jagged Edge better than,
because none of them got rough voices. Did you think David Ruffin sounded pitchy?
I like David Ruffin. Yeah, because that's because he was doing the crack. He was doing crack and stuff.
What about his replacement who sung Cloud 9?
So what's his name? Melvin?
No, but whoever sung Cloud 9. I'm doing fine
on Cloud 9.
I just wish it would have rained.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
He does sound a little smooth though, so I can hear it. I hear what you're saying, even though they sound rough, they sound smooth.
Yeah.
Like, I hear that.
Listen, Josie's like, oh yeah, just like it don't have no pitch, no tone, like to it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. On that note, real quick, I know we got to move on because I meant to say it last night. Casey and JoJo's cousin, another singer with a rough ass voice, that I love, Fantasia. Do you like the tone of her voice? Is this a Black Blasphemy moment? Do you like the tone of Fantasia Barrino's voice?
Nah, I don't.
Where you at? What?
Okay, Jim Hudson does it better.
So you don't like the rough voice?
No.
Fantasia, I love Fantasia. Like, let me be clear. I love Fantasia.
She could be pitchy too. That's exactly.
He don't like the rough voice. He don't like the rough voice.
It's like that. It's just it don't sound in pitch like it.
Mary J. Blige. Wait, Jay.
I'm trying to tell you, like
he don't like the rough voice.
I don't.
He don't like
you know what I'm
saying?
Voices. I don't.
Tina Turner.
She don't really have a rough voice like that though.
Tina Turner don't have a rough voice. Said we're rolling. Macy Grace. I'm not. Not
You
Macy.
get it. You get it.
Gotcha. Okay.
What was that
Point
training
to-
day? What was that on training day?
I'm not.
Well, y'all that don't know, we have an inside joke about Macy Gray.
She always get casted. She always get casted for the role.
What she saying training day?
What did she say? I don't know. I don't know. Lord, okay. You got a warrant. I don't know what.
Anyway.
For color
Yeah.
girl. Oh.
That was my black blasphemy. Tell us what you think.
Jay don't like rough voices. They gotta
Tell
be
us
rough.
what you think. I just like them smooth. I like if we're gonna be, at least be in tune, more in tune instead of pitchy. You feel me?
I feel you.
Yeah. So we're gonna go to our main topic.
Yeah.
That is, did we live together before marriage?
Do you want to let the people know?
You can go ahead. I'm gonna break it down.
Technically, yes, we did live together
Technically.
before we got married, but
Technically,
we were engaged,
yeah.
and we had been engaged from February,
Yeah.
March, April, May, June. We had been engaged for 4 months. We moved together in June, and we got married in November.
Yeah.
So we June, July, August, September, October, November. So we lived together for 5 months before we were technically married.
Like, what is the stigma of people moving in before marriage? Or whatever?
Honestly, I think it is a old, it's an old mentality, an old Southern mentality that I think as we grow and people evolve, they're not, hung up on that as much as they used to be.
Right.
And I think if anything, it's just more geared towards younger people, because if you're too young, you know what I mean? And this is a new relationship, we just want you to be responsible. You know what I mean? And not, just because that's your boyfriend and y'all in love, but you're all of 18, it may be a little soon for y'all to get a place together. I think that's probably just parents kind of looking out, but if you are, mature, established adults in love, you think you know each other well enough, and y'all were at that place in your relationship and y'all were living together, do you? We all grown out here.
What's it called when y'all been together for a long time? They all make you see you married. What's that called?
Like legally, or what is it?
I've got that.
Term. Jay, there is a term for that. Dang.
Does that count?
Marriage by law. Yeah.
Same. Something marriage. Common law marriage.
Common law marriage.
Common law marriage. So is that a thing?
Yeah, I think it's a real thing. I think it's for tax purposes. Also, but I don't know.
Because I never seen nobody that was common law married.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, how is that? Like,
I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know what the time limit is on it. Like, once you've been living together for, I thought at one point it was 7 years, but I could be wrong. That, that's common law marriage. And I think it's for tax purposes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether you can claim each other on taxes or, write off certain things. That's what that's for.
Okay.
I think it's for tax filing.
Okay.
Even though you don't have a marriage certificate, but y'all been living together, because you get different write-offs and credits when you file jointly. Right. Okay. I think that's what it's for. What do you think went into us, Jay, when it came to when we would move in together or not? Were you ready sooner than I was to live together?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was about the same. I know I was just like, I just wanted to come home to you. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I can't. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I hate this. You know, especially if we go on a date and then we, you know what I'm
Gotta
saying? You
go our
go,
separate ways.
yeah,
Because we did a whole lot of spending the night together. We did a whole lot of that.
Yeah.
Okay. A whole lot of spending the night together. Yeah, and it did suck the next day, like when it was time to go. But
yeah,
I thought that you were ready before me because you asked.
yeah,
And my thing, it was a conscious decision. My thought was we're not married, so I didn't want to.
yeah,
To me, I was just nervous. It felt like a big step. I had never even had a roommate. I'd always, if I wasn't living with my parents, I was living alone.
right.
And I was just afraid and nervous about the whole sharing of bills type thing. Like, how is this going to work? You know what I mean? I just feel like if we were married, it's more of a secure or stable situation. You know what I mean? Versus you're my boyfriend. Well, how can how is this really going to work? Can I rely on you and depend on you to come through with your portion of the bills? And, can I really count on you?
Right.
When you're my husband, I know I can count on you. Yeah. That's the reason you're my husband. You know what I mean? So that's what it was. I just didn't know. You're just scared and nervous. You know what I mean? On making that leap, that step.
See, I know my biggest thing was like, I didn't know how we were going to react. You know what I'm saying? How we are.
Get along?
Yeah, together. Like, I know I like things a certain way. You like things a certain way. It's like, damn, we're gonna bump heads, certain things. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. It's like, okay, how we gonna gel together?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The first moving in. So yeah, those one like you learn a lot from each other. You know what I'm saying? So I learned a lot, you learned a lot. You know
that's another thing I think, like, as a woman, if I was also concerned, like, if we live together before marriage, will it slow down the process of marriage? And let me ask you, as a man, do you think, like, if we're doing everything that married people do, but I'm not married to her, do you think that would encourage you or discourage you to even want to get married? Like, you know what I mean? Or no?
I want discourage.
Even if we live together, we share bills, household, everything.
Yeah.
You would still want to make an honest woman out of me?
Yeah.
Speak on it, Jay.
10, like, if you know you want to marry somebody, you know you want to marry somebody.
So what's the whole saying about why would they buy the cow if they can get the milk for free? Would you say that saying is not true?
Like, what you mean? Like,
that saying, people say that to women. You can't give them everything, because why would he buy the cow if he could get the milk for free? Meaning, why would he marry you if he's getting all of the benefits for free without having to marry you?
I said, like, if somebody gonna want to marry you, they're gonna want to marry you, whether you together or not.
Gotcha.
They want to see how they gonna make it work.
Speak.
You feel me? That's how I feel about that. That's just probably like an excuse. You know what I'm saying?
Speak on it, Jay.
I already knew. I was like, I'm gonna marry you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah,
it was a tough period because it was cool, like, when I had my own apartment or whatever like that.
Yeah.
So we could see each other a lot. But then I moved from my apartment to my parents' house.
Yeah.
And then now we couldn't spend, that time together, like we used to do.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of where that we got engaged, but then that's that, like, okay, I want to go ahead and live with him. Like, it's like we just couldn't wait. There was a thing with us, Jay. We kept scooting up our wedding day. We kept scooting it up because we couldn't wait. You know what I mean? I don't know. We got our first place together. Oh man.
Yeah, we got so much upgrade now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now when I think about it, it's like you know, upgraded a lot.
So
You
our
feel
first
me?
place, you remember moving day? Because I remember moving.
Yeah.
The moving company, first of all, didn't show up. Remember?
Right, yeah.
So we had to push it back to another. Listen, my oh my God. See, like you, Jay, you got it done. Like I said, I had always, if I wasn't living with my parents, I lived by myself.
Yeah.
So I'm just in this mentality of just, you know, a woman who's always had to do things on her own. This is my first time moving in with a man. I'm used to always needing a moving company. Okay. Moving company didn't come through. And I'm a little stressed. Like, what am I supposed to do? Well, guess what? I got a whole man now. Like, this is new to me. Jay called up a friend, got a U-Haul, and got it done. This is new to me. It's like that whole, like, and that was my introduction of you're not by yourself anymore. Like, you got a whole man. You got one, Michelle. You know what I mean? And like, that's what they do. Like he came in and got it done. I'm used to having to call moving companies and hire because I didn't have a man. I'm used to being by myself. So that was something new. That was something new for me. And that was moving day. You know what I mean? Okay, here we are, a new chapter. You about to be living with this man.
Yep. Yeah, that was
So, okay, so what are some of the differences now you're living with the woman? Because that was an example of me. Now, okay, this was my awakening of Michelle. Now you living with the man. What was it like when it was like, okay, you living with the woman? Okay.
How space, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I want us to cuddle up on couch all day. Sometimes you want to cuddle up on couch all day. I know, like when you do, I'm like, okay, you go do it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That and like being being thoughtful. What's called
considerate?
Yeah, considerate. Being considerate. You know, I just, you know what I'm saying? I got okay, now I got, you know what I'm saying? Whatever we eat, I'm gonna leave you some of these.
Oh. Wait, I got mad at Jay one day. I said, Jay, you finish everything. You finish, you polish off everything. But part of it's intentional. Like, I know I'm leaving the last for you. You know what I mean? But sometimes I be like, damn, I wanted that. Jay finished it. He finished everything. But no, I notice you don't do that all the time anymore. Sometimes,
I'm like, I know you probably want some. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Stevie stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
What about decorating? Listen, we gonna walk y'all through it if you don't mind, Jay, because we just started from how we didn't live together. Now we on our first place, and now we're gonna tell you because we bought a house. Now we're living in our home. But what about decorating? Because we done upgraded our furniture. But when we first moved in together, okay, it was all my stuff from our apartment. Having opinions about where we put things, how we decorate.
I really don't be tripping off the decorations.
Okay.
Because I know it's gonna look. I'm like you do it.
Listen, I try to consider, honestly, I try to consider both of us. Look at this room, y'all. This was Jay's color scheme. Y'all look around. This is Jay's idea. And if you ask me, it's the flyest room in our house. We're probably coming in second to our bathroom now. But I mean, I don't try to, take everything. I try to make sure I'm being considerate of your style and your taste and what you want.
Like really, I really don't be tripping off of decorations and stuff. Because I know you, whatever you, it's gonna look good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm really not a decoration person. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But you do have good taste. That's for sure. You've helped me kind of upgrade because I'm used to always trying to, I always worry about cost and budget. You know what I mean? But you get what you pay for. And Jay likes nice things. I noticed that you like nice things. You know what I mean? I noticed that by the hotels that you take me to and stuff like that. And I'm like, I would never. But this is what Jay introduced me to. So it's helping to open me up to be like, no, Michelle, you deserve nice things. We deserve that too. We can make our place look nice. You know what I mean? With like not high-end finishes, but like nice finishes. You know what I mean? And just, I would never. You know what I mean? I don't know, like a shower head. I would never. I would just, just got something new.
Yeah.
Jay, you got good taste though. You make sure it looks good too.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not a decoration type person. It's just I already know like do this. I'm like, I know it's gonna look good. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's kind of coming to like the whole point of what we were saying. Like, did we live together or not, and why or why not? When you don't live together before marriage, when you wait until you're married to live together, I mean, it's something dope about building something together, and that's something else that we're getting to.
Yeah.
That's another thought. I didn't necessarily want Jay to move into my apartment for many reasons. Wondering about what about bills and how are we going to work that out? This is scary. Okay, can I count on him? Also, I would much rather prefer us get something together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what ended up happening.
Yeah.
We got our townhouse together. We got our home together. You know what I mean? And not move into something that was already, established or set up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because we needed our own castle. Yeah. That we could build together.
And we did hella upgrade. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. That's why I like seeing like where we come from and like where we going. You know what I'm saying? Like our next house after this, wait till you see that. Man,
God is good. That's all I can say.
You know, it's all about, you know what I'm saying, growth.
Yeah.
Growing together and learning each other. Like, you feel me? That's my thing. That's how I feel about it, you know.
I know I was super scared to I didn't want to let my apartment go, y'all. I didn't. I loved that apartment because it was a 2-bedroom apartment. And mind you, I lived there by myself. So I'm feeling like this is dope. I got 2 bedrooms. I loved that apartment. But God, I can always say that God can dream a bigger dream for you than you can dream of yourself. And like I tell Jay, that's what I was able to accomplish by myself. I look at what we've accomplished together. And it's like, God, I can't believe I was hanging on to that so bad because look at what we were able to do together.
Yeah. I said like it's only gonna get better. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. It's like, damn, it's like that's crazy. Like I said about our grandparents, like I don't think our grandparents did it overnight.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they took years and years and build up. You know what I'm saying? To what they got now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm interested to see the growth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's dope. Stuff like that.
Yeah, we come a long way. Yeah. That's for sure. That's for sure. That's another reason why I like to clean. I get tired because don't we all? Okay.
Yeah.
But I like to keep stuff clean because it makes it look better. You know what I mean? I mean, it makes your stuff look better if it's clean. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah. It also because it reminds me of a song that you introduced me to, J. Cole, "Love Yours."
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. Okay. I protect my stuff because I don't want anybody's 2 cents or opinions on it or anything like that. All I know is this is what me and my husband worked hard for. And you can't tell me shit. I love mine because it's mine.
Me too.
I can't be envious or judge anyone else. You don't know what people go through behind closed doors. All I know is we had to work hard for what we have. And because it's ours, I love ours. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
How can I want somebody else's thing more than mine? It's not mine. I mean, that's dope for you. That's dope. I love that for you. But it's not mine. So I can't love it more than I love my own.
Yeah. You have to play it. But yeah, it's all about growth, man. It's all about growth and it's all about getting to learn each other. You know what I'm saying? Like some people can't live with each other. Let's look at the pandemic. Like, don't you know? I bet some
Speak on it, Jay. Now I've been hearing some things. So yeah, so we're talking about that. What did you think about personality wise? Did you think that how
opposites?
Okay, wait. You think we're completely opposite?
Yeah, but yeah,
I never knew. How so?
like I'm more you more like I don't know. Like I'm more of like I don't know. Like I'm more of like a laid back type person. Like I get like I get down type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
What? Wow, that's your experience.
I mean, I ain't saying it's bad, but it's like damn, like I do need to fix this though. Like you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I mean, it just be stuff like it's just opposite
feel
about.
you.
I don't know if it's like a male and a female thing.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
One thing I learned about being married, you got to pick your battles, okay?
Yeah.
Because when you have them, it's like that's all that there is.
Yeah.
It like Jay says, we have different, styles about things or whatever like that. I promise. For example, I might see, a broken door. Okay.
Yeah.
And I walk past a broken door every single day. So let's say it's been 60 days in a row. I've walked past the broken door. On day 61, I decide to say something about the broken door. Okay.
Yeah.
When are we gonna get it fixed? Is it on the radar to get the broken door fixed? Okay, we discussed it. Day 70, door still broke. I might bring it up again. Okay, day 80, the door still broke. I might bring it up again. Because I've talked about this broken door 3 times in 80 days, it is translated to Michelle talks about the broken door every day.
It's not.
They don't
it's not
acknowledge the fact that you have not said anything about it for 60 days in a row. And honestly, in 80 days, you've brought it up 3 times.
It's not about that.
I don't talk about it every day. I don't.
I know. I'm just saying.
It's the fact that I brought it up ever.
No.
She said something. She brought it up at all.
No, I'm just saying like difference. Like I'm saying like I'm more of like a laid back person. Like I'm not saying like that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just saying like, dang, I gotta get this. You know what I'm saying? Stop procrastinating. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Jay's very handy. Jay's very good at fixing things. It's a balance. Personality wise, I would say my experience is I think we're both chilled. I think we're both chilled people. I think that we're both pretty. We are quiet people. Jay didn't switch up on me once we got married. And I'm like, whoa, where did this personality come from? We're both chilled. We're both quiet. I know that Jay's affectionate. I'm somewhat. I got issues, okay? Attachment issues and abandonment issues and issues with people leaving me. So a lot of times when I withdraw, it's not because I don't want to be with you. Yeah. I am for some reason assuming that Jay may be tired of me. For example, work. We have 2 different shifts, 2 different schedules. Yeah. And I don't know what your routine is when I'm not here, when I'm at work. Yeah. So if it's a day that I am here and I'm off, I assume that Jay probably has his me time, his time where he sits down, watch TV, he has his own routine when I'm not here. So because I am here, I don't want to, be all up in his space. I want to give him space to do whatever it is that you do. And that's when I kind of fall back. Because I'm like, this is probably the time that he, is watching his podcast in the living room. And this is probably the time where he's listening to his music. And I don't want to be in his way. So I'm going to fall back. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's really not that I don't want to be around you. I don't want to be in the way either.
Because I'm opposite. Like
you wouldn't mind if I just stayed?
Yeah.
He says it, but then he'll come right up here in this room.
No.
Oh. That's the truth. I'm telling you the truth. That's what it is.
Okay. All right. I know. That's why I said space. I know sometimes you won't be around yourself too long. You be like, yeah. I understand. It's everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Like you were saying, COVID. Do you think the pandemic hurt us? Do we have any problems during the pandemic?
It was like regular time. Like we always be at home. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? I think people with the pandemic, I think with people that argue, whatever, can't stand each other, people who always like to go out. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I was saying, like, personality wise, I would say that we were both. I wasn't surprised when we moved in together.
Yeah.
You were the same man that you were when we were dating. You didn't switch up your personality.
Yeah.
We got along when we were dating, and we got along the same when we got married.
Yeah.
We just kind of knew how to vibe and move around each other. We know when to naturally gravitate and be around each other, and then we know when to naturally just kind of fall back and give somebody, you know, some space. Like, we didn't go through any issues in a pandemic just because now all of a sudden we're cooped up in the house together. No, we knew how to move. I don't know.
How to move. Watch me move. But leave us a comment below, like if y'all what y'all think about it. Yeah, what y'all think about it? Like I said, we told you how it went for us. You know what I'm saying? Just let us know. And yeah, oh, I want to do like phone calls, do like a live phone call type situation deal.
Okay.
Like people have some people call in, which is like
call. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I don't know. I think that'd be cool. What you think?
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I'm sorry, not to bring it back to the living situation. I also might think it may be like a social thing, like black versus white. Because white people, I notice, not only do they move in together without being married, they get full, they go in deep. They will buy homes together with their boyfriend. They will start business together with their boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, white people don't care. Like they really testing out the waters. Like, they gonna get involved. And they've been dating for all of 3 years, and y'all done brought a home. Y'all done started 2 businesses. He done we share cars and all that.
Could it be like married? They married to the family, or type of deal?
What you mean married to the family?
Like a lot of times, like these families, it's kind of like not arranged marriages, but like when you have things, or you tend to like marry a family, like in a way, like marry you like a business, more like a business.
Yeah, I feel you on
that. What I'm
that.
saying?
I think a couple episodes ago, or maybe the last one, I said something about marriage being a business, because I think we were talking about interracial marriages or whatever like that. That's not saying that that's what I believe, but that is common knowledge, and a lot of people think that like marriage is more so about a business thing or a financial setup. You know what I mean? And I mean that kind of goes along with what you were saying.
Like what I'm saying, like, okay, say a dude, he got a business, or his family got a business, and the other girl, her family got a business. They just like, okay, but y'all both got a business. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Get married. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
It's like destiny. Like you like a arranged marriage is almost.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know a lot of these people like be meeting in college and stuff like that. But I just peeped it a lot. I know black people are a little bit I don't know. I'm not saying black people are more hesitant or reluctant to live together before marriage. A lot of us do, but I'm just saying we think, you know, you may think that's one thing. Y'all live together before marriage. Here, white people, not only do they live together before marriage, they brought their home together before marriage. Okay, they started businesses together before marriage. So if they don't running and doing all that, then I don't see the issue with us. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
No,
okay, why should us living together before marriage be a problem when you got white people who do that and then some, and it's normal for them?
Yeah.
I hope I'm expressing that correctly.
No, you're right. I feel the same way. But yeah. All right. Anything else? Thank y'all for tuning in to the show. And like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Like, share. Follow us on IG at the Full Circle Pod. Cash App $ Full Circle Pod. Email the Full Circle Pod at gmail.com. Leave us messages. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do. Say hi, bye, whatever.
Nobody said hi, hello, this week, go to hell. Shout out to Ricky Smile.
But until then, we'll see you later. Peace.